Okay, back with Football Legacy Manager 2025, which if 2025 sounds like the future, it is. This game is I think it's a $9 game. It just came out 3 days ago, so we're pretty early on this one. I'm better than usual when I'm usually like 5 years too late. Outer Wilds, looking at you. Or worse, for that matter. That was this 2017 game. I digress. We're in here. I think I'm going to like this game. So I have set up my own custom conferences and divisions. So I got 2 conferences, North America and Europe. And within each of those, I've got kind of a northern and then kind of a central-southern kind of thing going on here. I decided to be in the European Conference, and so I'm Paris, hence the P up here, the blue P. I don't have there's 16 teams, so 2 conferences, 2 divisions within each conference, 4 teams in each division. Anywho, if you go to the draft board here, you can see Paris is sitting at 14, which is not great. We get helped on the turnaround a little bit, but yeah. So let's draft now that I think I have a little better understanding of like years left. That was the big missing component last time. So let us sim to user. All right, all those 95 quarterbacks are gone. What a coincidence. We look at quarterbacks overall. About as good as we're going to get is right here, 26-year-old, years left. Now we know to check that. It's interesting. A 32-year-old has 7 years left. A 90-year-old, I'm sorry, a 90-year-old, a 26-year-old has 5 years left. That's unfortunate. 4.5 gold versus 4.5 not gold. I wonder if there's a help sort of thing here. Let's see what this does. Let's see, potential. Nope, that's not a help thing. It's a team thing. Okay. Just seeing what we had there. Well, 5 years versus 7 years. I'm going to go with this individual here. We're going to select Tua Taylor. All right, sim to the next player. What do we get here? Now we don't need another quarterback. Although, let's just check years left. See if there's anybody with a bunch of years left. No, not really. Okay. All right. Back to all positions. Overall, I do like good potential. So we've got super tight end here. With only 2 years left. No, thank you. What's 7? 7 is an outside linebacker. I like the 5-star potential. I'm really tempted to go that route. So we've got a 52-year-old defensive lineman. I think we'll pass on that. I know it says he's got 5 years left, but I think there'll be a drop-off by the time he's 57. All right. Oh, we got a quarterback here. Wow, 5-star. It's only a 76. What else do we have here? There's not much. There's this cornerback here. He's pretty good. Hold on. 89. He's pretty good. He's got a lot of years left, which I like. 22-year-old, 5-star. That's not him. That's a quarterback. Up here. Yeah, 5-star. I don't know what the red means, but I think we'll go with Torres. AJ Torres. All right, send the next user. So now, a bit of a break there. What do we see? We've got an offensive lineman, 4.5 star. So there's only one 5-star left. Who is the quarterback? And only a 74. So we're not going there. We've got a very good quarterback. Might as well get an offensive lineman to protect him. We went defense last round. 5 years. I like 7 years left. That's a good player. What do we have here? Outside linebacker versus offensive line. 7 years is awful nice. Put this running back down here with only 4 years left. It's a deal, though. Pretty good. I do remember seeing that a lot of the teams went running back early in this draft. So I could just peer pressure myself here. Why don't we do that? Good running back. Because we'll get a quick turnaround here to the 4th round pick. I was going to see if that offensive lineman was still around. This is pretty good. He's 32. Man, that... I don't know, man. Potential is, this is an outside linebacker, 32. See, I'm really torn between the age and the years left. Like, there's no way a 32-year-old linebacker has 7 years left. Just no way. Now, this guy says it's a deal, but he's only got 4 years left. Golly. I could get a good wide receiver. I think I'll do that. Get a wide receiver. I was really hoping to go offensive lineman, but our guy got taken, it looked like. So we'll see him the next time. Okay. Now what do we see? 5 years here. Cornerback. We could go corner, you know, 2 good cornerbacks. There's worse things in life. He's an 88. 88's pretty good. 88's pretty good for what's left. 5 years left. 27. We'll go that route. Okay. So now our cornerback situation is rock solid. We got an 88 and an 89. Now what do we see? Here's a 5-star defensive lineman. It's 23, which is way better than mid-40s. I think we'll go there. Oh, man, these guys just don't have much time left. That's why they're still available, I guess. All right, that's fair. I like this 5-year defensive lineman. Select. All right. Oh, I am on a timer here. Oh, wow. It's later than I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, let's just make a couple more picks here, and then we'll kind of snip it and come back. Wow, all the 4.5 stars are gone, folks. Oh, we've got a kitty friend here. You gonna help me out, Arctic Panther? You gonna help me with this? All right. Gonna help me make my draft picks. I've always wondered what the green on potential, because that just seems like it's got to be really good. 7 years of potential left. Oh, it's cornerback. Of course it is. Of course. Well, here's 7 for a safety. We could flesh out our, 7 years, 25-year-old. Boom. Fleshing out that defensive back. All right. Well, we're going to be hard to pass on. Easy to run on, hard to pass on. What do we see? A defensive lineman? Oh, wait. We've got this cornerback still. 7 years left is so tempting. Here's some with 8. Cornerback. Oh, wide receiver. 81. Let's just real quick pull up our wide receivers. Let's focus on wide receivers. Potential here. We got 5 years or 6 years. Ooh, an 84, but not as much potential. 6 years left. I think we'll go with this younger one. We'll go that route. Okay. Let's just kind of see if the other one was still around. I have 2 wide receivers, right? Yeah. All right. Let's go back. What do we see? Not a ton of 4-star recruits left. 8 years for these 2, quarterback and wide receiver. Ooh. Boy, that's awful pretty. Oof. They're both mediocre values. I'm going to have a 3rd wide receiver out there sometime, so we'll go that route. Sim to the next user. The quarterback's still there. I mean, it seems early to take a backup, but it's a good backup with 8 years left. Maybe it's trade bait. That was going to be my strategy last playthrough. Alrighty. I do think I need to clip this, so we'll just clip it here. We'll come back, and we'll finish our draft. Thanks, folks. Okay, let's keep our draft going. So, I have through 10 picks. Looks like the top 10 picks are all going to be good picks. Like you're getting 4-star candidates with pretty good ratings, in the 80s for the most part. It's starting to dry up here. Now, I do, if I've sorted by potential here, there's only 5 4-star candidates left. And all of them have 2 to 4 years left. Now, one thing I don't know is years left a hard number or a soft number? Now, there's 5 here that have 4 gold stars. We got a tight end, which I don't have a tight end yet. And we got a middle linebacker, which I don't have any linebackers yet. And that's kind of a problem. So it looks like, how do I want to go about this here? I got 2 cornerbacks and a safety and 1 defensive lineman. I've got 3 good wide receivers. So we're going to go with a linebacker. I'm going to regret not taking that tight end, I think. Well, actually, I've got 4 years left on the tight end. I'm going to go with the tight end. Just more years left. All right. And the middle linebacker is still here. In fact, there's 2 here. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, there's 2. Good, might as well take the better one, I guess. It's even cheaper. We'll take the better one. Okay. Now, I don't know. Am I playing a 3-4 and need 2 middle linebackers, or a 4-3 and need 1? I had that same problem with front office football, actually. Okay. The potential for 4-star candidates is officially ended. There's 1 left, and it's a good wide receiver, but only 2 years left. I'm looking for a young team. Oh, getting a call. Gotta go. Wait a sec. How did I get this? I must have hit my keyboard while I was away, or my cat may have hit the keyboard and shown me this. This is very interesting. How is the question? How did I do that? Draft board? What's that do? Oh, okay. All right. So, where were we? We are looking at high potential players. We've got a lot of years left. Offensive lineman, we don't have... Our offensive line is still a work in progress. Matter of fact, we don't have an offensive line. We have zero offensive linemen. That would sort of suggest this would be a time to go offensive line. I think we will. 3.5 stars is kind of par for the course these days. Boy, that's kind of a big miss that I haven't sorted my offensive line till now. All right, we're seeing high-rated players, a couple of 4s, 3.5 potentials. I'm always scared by age 43, but I don't need another wide receiver. I do need another defensive lineman. Here's a 5. Offensive lineman. That's kind of our focus right now. Boom. Okay, we've got 2 offensive linemen. That should be enough, right? What do we see here? We've still got this 43-year-old defensive lineman with 4 years left. He can't play till he's 47. I've lived through my 40s. It's impossible. If Jerry Rice couldn't do it, nobody can do it. I'm curious because I just want to know how it works going forward. We're on pick 15. Pick 15 feels like the kind of time when you can take a chance on a mechanic that you don't fully understand, which is the age. So we're going to take him. We now have 2 defensive linemen. We'll see how they hold up. Okay. Now what do we see? Not much. We've got middle linebacker who's pretty good. We don't have any linebackers yet. Oh, wait, that's not true. We have a middle linebacker, and I don't know if I'm playing a 3-4 or a 4-3. Also have an offensive lineman with 4 years left. Who's just as good. I'm going to get the offensive lineman because I know I need 5 of those. Okay. Sim to user. No, I don't have a tight end yet. Oh, yes, I do. I did pick up a tight end. That's right. I had a tough decision to make and went tight end with it. 5 and 4 is what we're looking at here for years to play. 57-year-old, good gravy. But I don't have an outside linebacker yet, and it would test the mechanic. In other words, he's a 57-year-old. Does he drop off a cliff in year 2? He's no longer 80. He's 23. He's really expensive compared to this guy. But I also don't know if I need another middle linebacker. Well, golly. I could pick up another tight end. 2 tight ends are not unheard of. Also very expensive. I think I'm just going to go cheap and get the 32-year-old middle line. I don't know if I need to. Decisions. Here, however, is a equally rated 80. Let's check potential. There's a lot of 3.5 stars. 78's pretty close to 80. 6 years left. 20 safety. I need another safety. I do need another safety. Yes, please. And he's a lot cheaper. 2-3 million. Okay. I can't remember how far I was going with the draft. In other words, I think it might have been 25 rounds, which we're at pick 18, so we're getting there. All right. Ooh, there's still 4-star potential here. Only 2 years left. But very cheap. I mean, all of your high potential people only have a couple years left. I kind of want to, this will be where I'm checking the years left mechanic. Like, is it definitely 2? Because he's 25. 27 would be like peak performance for a wide receiver. I'm going to get him in just Kadarius Turner. Okay. Might have played at Kansas City. Who knows? Who knows what his past was? Okay. Let's see where we're at here. 3 years left. Cornerback safety. 3.5 stars. 78. Let's go back to the 80s. 3 stars with an 80. 4 years left. It's the same 2 linebackers. I still don't have an outside linebacker. Let's see what happens to a 57-year-old linebacker if he truly has 4 years left. I have my doubts. I'm hoping, and I've been rewarded, this middle linebacker is still available. Although this one is still available too, but 5 years is more. If I'm understanding years left. I'm really curious if years left is a hard number, like this top player here's that kicker after 3 years done, or is that more of a kind of? It could be more, could be less. Couple of safeties, got a wide receiver. Oh, defensive and offensive line, 4 and 3 years left respectively. Good potential. What am I sitting at? I need 1 or 2 more of both. Really, 2 more offensive linemen. He's younger, but has fewer years left. I'm going to go with the defensive lineman. Boom. And hopefully the offensive lineman will still be there. He is. Awesome. We'll take him next. Getting those high potential players. Although, honestly, 3.5. I don't know how high I would call that. Oh, we could always use another cornerback, but we got an offensive lineman. I don't know what the green means, but I'm super curious. So we're going to get our 5th offensive lineman. All right. Our offensive line is complete. 2 quarterbacks. We could use another running back. Wide receiver, tight end. I could get another tight end. Outside linebacker, for sure need 1 more. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? We've got defensive line. I mean, I do need defensive line, especially if I'm a 4-3. I don't know if I am, but if I am, here's an outside linebacker with 2 years left. This guy's got 4 years left. I'm getting the 4. He's either good rotation depth or he's a starter. Now, outside linebacker. We'll take this one. A little more potential. All right. Well, let's see what running back. I don't know if this is going to be our fullback, basically. 30. Ooh, years left 0. That's not good. Here's a green star one who's only 23. We'll take that one. All right. Now, so who's left high potential wise? This is our 3 stars. This is 3 years left. I'm stuck on running backs. I need all. Okay, let's do it again. A lot of 3 stars left, so let's sort by over. Okay, we've got a 5-year wide receiver who's 51. 51. Age is just a number, folks. 51. That's hard for me. Oh, here's a 64-year-old wide receiver. It's a 7-year kicker. All right. I guess we're going to take a 51-year-old wide receiver. Sure, why not? All right, 5 wide receivers. We do not need wide receivers. Could use another safety. 42, that is just nuts. I could use a defensive lineman. 6 years left, cheap. Yes, please. Okay, don't need a wide receiver. That safety's still available, and it's a good one. We'll take him. I'm not sure how much injuries play into this game, but I'm going to assume it's somewhat like the real game, except that wide receivers can play into their 50s and 60s. All right, did I sim to user? Can't remember. All right, now. Trying to think, we don't need a wide receiver. Kickers, punters everywhere. Let's look at years left. I just want to see who's got a lot of years left. I don't want to take this kicker. He's pretty good. And then I don't have to worry about a new kicker for 7 years. Is that lazy? Maybe. There's a tight end. I could use a second tight end. I think we'll do that. Okay. Now, my 7-year kicker is still available. Defensive lineman, I could use that. There's a quarterback, third quarterback, 5 years. I wonder if years left, that could be their contract. A 7-year contract? That could be their contract, not their career. That's probably what it is. Redraft. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm thinking this outside linebacker. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I mean, I've got my 7-year kicker left. He's not the best kicker. I don't want to have to worry about the position for 7 years. This is a better one, though. 3 years. That's a better one. We got a kicker, folks. Now, what do we see? 63-year-old running back. Jim Brown, baby. We're putting him in. What do I need? I've got 3 outside linebackers, 2 middle linebackers, 5 defensive linemen, cornerbacks, safeties. Good. I could get another cornerback. Let's just see what is available. Now I'm getting need. There's just not anybody left who's terribly exciting. So I'm going based on need. I'm going to get this youngster. Maybe I get some real youngsters. And maybe that's what the green means, is these are very young people. We got a couple of super young cornerbacks with some time left. All right. We don't need any more cornerbacks, that's for sure. How about maybe could use an offensive lineman. We do still need a punter, although there doesn't seem to be a run on punters. 63-year-old running back. Can't bring myself to do it. These green ones seem to be younger players, so maybe it's their initial development as they get adjusted to the NFL. Totally making stuff up at this point. I've got 3 safeties. Cornerback, outside linebacker, that's probably where I'll go with it. Yeah, I'm going to go outside linebacker. Okay, I've already got 4 cornerbacks. Otherwise, I would be tempted by that cornerback. I've got 3 safeties. Secondary is pretty much set. I've got 4 outside linebackers. I could use a middle linebacker. I only have 5 offensive linemen. Let's get an offensive lineman, folks. What do we see? Ooh, right there. 4 years left. Oh, wasn't my pick yet, but still available. Boom. All right. That, I believe, is... Nope, I thought that was the end of my draft, but instead it just means all the offensive linemen are gone? Oh, it is the end. Exit. I think the computer's going to draft the rest of them. We got a lot of cap space left. Okay, so I want to check my roster and see How many players are on it? Nope. Lineup. Okay. Okay, well, inbox. Okay, welcome to the big leagues. General manager of Paris. I like the sound of that. Like, not just the football team. I'm the general manager of Paris. Okay, all right. Well, it's giving me what to do next. So we'll save that for next time. How's that sound? Like, comment, subscribe, particularly likes and comments to tell me whether you are enjoying this game, particularly if you're a front office football person, because I'm doing one of those simultaneously. Got to decide which one to focus on. So send me your thoughts, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. It's not all football focused. That's just because the NFL season is starting. At the risk of overdoing it, I am going to be doing my next game of the week. Will be Blood Bowl 2, not 3, 2, 3, 2. It's 2. Because I've heard that's the good one, and I've got a lot of the DLC, so looking forward to trying that. All right, thanks a lot. Hope you're having a great day and a great life. Bye-bye.